Okay, we're going to do this algorithm for working out whether or not the date is given is in the right format. So the idea is if I enter a date with dd/mm/yyyy, then it should output the 12th of the 8th 2015 in this example, but it needs to be validated. Okay, so the day can't be over 30 or 31 depending on the month. The month can't be anything over 12 or under 1, and then the year can be anything really. Okay, it's just got to be 4 characters, 4 digits. Okay, so what I'm going to do, it says I've got to use this language as well, so I'm going to make sure I can use this language to do my determinations. I can use length of string, and I can cut a string up by saying this. This is what it says here. Okay, so what I just want to do is outline what I'm going to put in. So I'm just going to put some comments in to start with. I want to have a validate loop like we talked about in class. I might as well put that in. So let's put it in. So valid, and I'm going to set a valid boolean, and that's going to be set to false to start with. And then we're going to have a while loop, while not valid. Oops, I can spell. While not valid, do. And then inside there we're going to have our input, and we're going to input the date, and then I'll put an end while in so I know it's there. Okay, so the first part of my it is done, right? So there's what I've got. So I'm validating a loop, and then there's the input dates. Now I need to put some checks in to decide what to do. So I'm going to do some various checks. So the first check I'm going to do is I'm going to check for length. Okay, because if it's not 10 long, then there's no point in checking any further. So I'm going to do check for length, and then what I'm going to do, let's take the underlining off. Once I've done that, I'm going to do a check for slashes. Okay, so I want to make sure there's slashes in the right places. Then I want to do a check for the digits, that it's got all digits in the right place. And then once I've done that, I can extract the day, month and year. Okay, so once I've made sure that I've got everything that is correct, I'm going to extract the day, month and year, and then I'm going to do checks on those. So the first thing I'm going to check the month, because I'm checking the month first, not the day, because the day relies on the month. So if the month's okay, then I'm going to check the day, and within that, obviously within that, I'll be checking for the leap year as well. If it comes out as 29, and then finally I want to check the year, but the year should be fine, it can be any year. Okay, but I need to know that the year is okay. So maybe it will be worth checking the year first, and I can work out whether that's a leap year or not, and then I could use that later. Okay, so let's put that there. That makes more sense. Put some line breaks in here. Okay. So in terms of what I've just done, I've just worked out what it is I need to do. Now, this is our thinking part. Okay, I've just been thinking about how I need to do it. Now, I might look at this and check, are these the right things to be doing? Okay, so I want to check for length, then slashes. So I need 10 characters first of all. I need to make sure there's slashes in the right places. I need to make sure there's digits in the right places. Get those digits out as numbers. Let's put them as numbers. Let's be more specific, as integers. check the year, check the month, check the day. Okay, so that's what I want to do first. So I'll do that first, and then I can start writing an algorithm. Okay, it's always a good idea to do this. So we'll next video we'll have a look at how to do that next.